somebody pointed out recently that the video I made on the scooping and the pelvic tucking and making a seat, I promised that I would make a follow-up video with a real baby eventually, and I never did. I haven't been making videos because, as you can probably tell by this one, the audio on my phone is terrible, and I haven't been able to get a new phone or fix the issue, so it is what it is. So I was just going to show you as best as I could. Hopefully Grayson will cooperate. He's a little unhappy at the moment. So basically the main idea that I was trying to show, if I can get him to straighten out a little bit, is that a lot of times when we're talking about making a seat, we talk about just like getting the knees up higher than baby's bum to get that M shape. And you'll notice that as I do this, they just fall right back down. And you can kind of see almost, if you look at where his pelvis is, it's kind of out. So he's a little young for it, but he's almost getting that curve in his spine with the perky tailbone. But if I scoop his whole pelvis and I kind of bring it in and tuck the pelvis, then even without the wrap, that one fell down, but for the most part, like, his knees stay up kind of naturally. So if we add the wrap, so I'm going to start. I'm not doing the seat at all right now. I'm just getting the top rail in place. So his knees right now are lower than his bum. So if I just like lift his knees up, and that's the idea of if you just tighten the bottom rail and use the bottom rail to hike the knees up, then it doesn't really change the pelvis at all. And so it's not a very supportive seat. So if I just kind of run my hand down his back and scoop his pelvis up, before I've even tightened the bottom rail to support the seat, you can see it. It already almost holds on its own. And then, if I tighten the bottom rail on each side, I haven't done any strand by strand yet, get this out of the way, then you can see his pelvis is kind of tucked, his back is rounded, and it's not just that his knees are higher than his bum, it's this whole pelvic tuck so that it kind of pulls his whole body in towards me, whether he likes it or not. Similarly, if we're doing a seat on the back, it's not just poking their knees up to try and make the seat. Hold on. My hair's going. So it's not just trying to poke their knees up to raise the knees up higher than the bum to make a seat. That's why we talk about pulling a bit down and doing the scooping motion. That I'm not doing very well because I'm used to biting with my teeth. Hold on. I'm almost out of practice. So that two-handed scooping motion, it's less about poking. I hear you, buddy. It's less about pushing their knees up and more about rounding out that whole pelvis. So you can see the same pelvis tuck on the back that was on the front.